Assalamu alaikum. For thousands of years, the smartest men on earth made a huge mistake. Aristotle, Newton, and even Albert Einstein believed that the universe was static, meaning it was fixed, unmoving, and eternal. In 1917, Einstein was so sure of this that when his own equation showed the universe was moving, he changed his math. He invented a cosmological constant just to force the universe to stay still. He later called this the biggest blunder of my life. It wasn't until 1929 that astronomer Edwin Hubble discovered the truth. He saw that galaxies were flying away from us. The universe wasn't still, it was expanding. The scientific world was shocked, but they shouldn't have been. If they had opened the Quran, they would have seen the truth revealed 1,300 years earlier. In Surah Al-Dariyat, verse 47, Allah declares, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander." The Arabic word used is Musi'un. It literally means we are making it vast or we are expanding it. It doesn't say we expanded it in the past tense. It says we are expanding it, a continuous action. This matches exactly what modern astrophysics tells us today. The universe is still growing bigger every second. But the details, the engineering of how this happened, can only be found in the words of the commander of the faithful, Imam Ali. In the first sermon of Nahj al-Balagha, the Imam describes the moment of expansion with a specific word, Fatq. He says, "Then he initiated the opening of the atmosphere and the ripping apart of the horizons." The word Fatq in Arabic means to rip open something that was stitched closed. Science calls this the inflationary epoch, when the universe suddenly ripped open from a tiny point to a massive size. The Imam continues, "Yeah, he flowed into it water whose waves were stormy and piled up upon each other." Cosmologists today call this the primordial soup, a hot, fluid-like state of matter that existed before stars were formed. Imam Ali described the physics of the early universe, fluid, turbulent, and rapidly opening, centuries before the telescope was invented. And it gets even deeper. In Al-Kafi, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir explains what happened next. He says, "Then he commanded the fire to cool down and smoke rose from it. And Allah created the heavens from that smoke." Today, NASA confirms that after the Big Bang, the universe was filled with opaque gas, which they literally call cosmic smoke. It was from this smoke that the first stars and galaxies were born. How did the Imam know about the cooling down phase and the smoke phase? He didn't look through a lens, he looked through the light of Allah. So when they tell you that religion contradicts science, tell them this: science changes its mind every century. Einstein was wrong, Newton was wrong, but the Quran and the Ahlul Bayt have never been wrong. We follow the Masumin because they know the Creator, and only the one who built the house knows how the house was built. Salawat upon Muhammad and the family of Muhammad.